Hello everyone, this is Balar Boy, and here we are back playing Hearts of Iron 4, and we're still as the Republic of Egypt, but down the line we're gonna become the United Arab Republic. So what we did last time was push for the independence of Sudan, and now we're gonna increase the healthcare. Every Egyptian is in need of healthcare should be able to get it. We must increase access to healthcare for even the most poor Egyptians. Alright, we gain more population and stability. Great. So last time we had pushed for the release of Sudan as a republic, and later down the line we will be annexing it into the United Arab Republic. Also, I think this is a bug or something, or because probably I didn't turn on historical historical AI. Probably I can't remember. I'm too far gone into this to actually go back and fix it, because I can't. So yeah, here we are. We're gonna deal with this when the time comes. I believe we're gonna deal with this. But until then, wait, wasn't that like in the thousands or something? I'm not quite sure. Alright, just give me a couple seconds and I'll be back. Alright, I'm back, and Wilhelm Zeisser is purged. Minister of Statistics Germany. East Germany does what East Germany does the best, being East Germany. West Berlin and West Berlin. Oh, you know something? Oh, here's the flag that we love. Great. And there's something about this West Berlin and East Berlin. I once tried working on a mod and I created West Berlin, but apparently that crashed the game, so yeah. I heard that you can reform the Prussian Empire as the DDR. Cultural policies, tolerate organized religion, Christian socialism, convert different churches, just as means of social control. Traditional languages, socialism, promote Bach. Alright, this is the diplomatic. Third Party Congress, toe the line, join the Comecon, begin implementation of socialism. 1953 uprising purge. I think, yeah, they did it just right now. Oh no, Zeisser was purged. This established ties with Yugoslavia and the organization. Purged the Justice Minister. Was referendum. Secretary Zeisser, Secretary Schraub, German Prussians. How exactly do you get that Prussian thing? I don't know. This is the purge, the undesirable from the Vox. Police, say, I don't know how to spell it. Spanish Civil War veterans are still alive by that point? Aren't they like 50 or something? society. Sorry, population books. Let's see. All right. I think we've been delving into this too deeply. But checking construction, we can see that our defense buildings are being built. Good. How's our ship? It needs fixing. This one ship we have needs fixing. Here's our lovely little ship out in the sea. Checking our air force. Now we have updated most of our air force, I believe. I can be wrong, but wait. Tactical bombers. Oh. No. Here. Nah. You know what? Let's merge them together. Right. Let's keep them over Egypt. Because I mean, it's May. By October we're gonna have some problems in the Suez, if you know what I mean. What I'm gonna do right now is right, that's nationalization programs. The nationalization of foreign companies would benefit not only the government but the population as well. With these nationalization campaigns, we will be able to fund our reforms and public programs. Of course, and there is one company we are looking to nationalize. Alright, I just thought how the British said the Egyptians are better farming potatoes at the river at the banks of the Suez Canal rather than use it, which the Egyptians proved them wrong about it. And at the same time, some guy selling potatoes down there is calling. But yeah. Alright, now it's time for a shout out for somebody. Alright, so one of my subscribers, I presume, of course, Thomas Peterson, is it correct? Peterson? I'm confused with your last name. But Thomas says on the last video I uploaded before this, everybody sad till Nasser enters the Egyptian parliament, which I'm gonna like, love, and of course, reply to. Dear Thomas, consider yourself shout out in the next video. Yep, Thomas has been showing this channel a lot of support and I really appreciate it from him. Thank you very much. I really love when people like Thomas over here comment on the videos, give advice, say what they like, say what they dislike, and I really find it cool, you know, appreciation from my fans, because in the end I only upload and I only record for you people. This is not a job for me. I do not make a single cent out of it. Even if Social Blade says that I might make $52 a year, I don't. I'm not monetized and I don't think I'll ever get monetized. But hey, I don't care as long as I'm having fun and you guys are having fun, of course, in these dark times, hard times, so I don't care. So yep, Thomas, my friend, thank you again for being supportive, and actually I'd really like you to visit us on the Discord sometime. We are a very happy community. To be honest, my Discord server in terms of politics is very weird. We have conservatives, liberals, we have authoritarians like extreme centrism, also authoritarianship. I believe we have socialists, anarchists, in Poland. We have Baathists, and oh no, they didn't give us halai, but that's not really a problem because we're gonna take over this lovely country as part of the Arab world, of course. As I was saying, we have Nasserists, we have monarchists as well. It's kind of a crazy ride, to be honest. It's like certified centrist because of all the ideologies that we have in the server. It kind of balances it out. I mean, we even have democratic Islamism or Islamic democracy mixed with socialist ideals. And of course you have yours truly's ideology, which is I'm not gonna state right now. It's not very edgy, but I'm more of a centre-left guy myself. Every single political test says I'm in the center. Even that left scales test, like basically it throws you in where are you on the left side of politics. I was a centrist Marxist. Yay, even in that I'm centrist. There was this one about President Pakistan, and then there was this one about who are you in the Russian Civil War. I am a revolutionary Menshevik, which is still the way reforms a revolution. Expand affordable housing. We must expand our affordable housing to house the increasing Egyptian population and to reduce our homelessness. Every owned state add one building star. Alright, that's good. See? Nasserism did some good things. And here we are maneuvering in the Eastern Mediterranean. Alright, so where are we gonna dump our... Oh, we have helicopters. I am not... let's throw in some economic aid for this new independent country. And let's rise through the ranks of who dominates. Alright, let's see. Alright. We cannot use anything. This naval helicopters, I don't think we'll need this because I'm not really focusing on helicopters that much. But I want to go back to computers and get this because the more research speed I have is the better. We are, as you can see, still independent, and I'm not really role-playing right now as the Egyptian general, because there's really nothing to roleplay about. Just like passing time, doing some Nasser reforms, Abd el Nasser reforms. I apologize. It's really annoying when I say it in English, but I know it in Arabic, and I want to say it in Arabic because it's the right way of saying it. But yeah, hopefully we'll meet Gaddafi. But I heard that the Libyan folk, I'm still playing on an older version of the updated mod because now it has some new hotfixes. We might probably stumble across some event bugs for the United States that will launch for us about about issues with racism and stuff. But Nice, twitchy. Oh, alright, nationalization of the Suez Canal. This is something we're gonna do. Today, the Suez Canal is being gradually seized, and the imperialists will be ousted from the canal. Egyptian forces have entered the canal and took control of it. The government briefly declared the nationalization of the Suez Canal. The imperialists are reeling over the news, but we believe that they are too powerful to stop them. Hurrah! We get political power plus 100 gain by national stability. We get more stability. That's good. Becomes owner and controller of Suez and Port Said. Hurrah! Yep! And now we officially own the Suez Canal. Well, that was easy. I thought there's going to be a war, but I guess it was still in July, and the British will try to test us if we can keep the canal for ourselves by, you know, pulling in some fleets and trying to really disturb our shippings. And then when it all fails, they're gonna, as I said in the last video, two dying European empires will conspire with an illegitimate state to steal our rightful lands. But for now, we're gonna send all our troops to reinforce our borders, and now we have nationalized the Suez Canal, and now it is ours to keep. What did we gain from this? Well, not really a lot, to be honest. We gained one power plant. Yeah, it's not really that powerful. I think I still want also one more division to complete this army. But yay, the nationalization of the Suez Canal. Hopefully the imperialists will not come back to bite us in the ass. But I think if they do, we're gonna be more than ready to fight them, and we're gonna tell them, and now I'm speaking on behalf of my Egyptian general persona, British, go to hell. Alright, it's kinda still loading, but I guess Britain was so pissed at us nationalizing our own waters that the game crashed. Oh, here we are. Alright. So, what are we gonna say to the British? ربنا يديكم في 600 داهية. Or ربنا يديكم في داهية, which is kinda like, may God put you in a problem, or more of an Arab way to say, more of an Egyptian way to say, go to hell. Oh, here we are. Alright. The other one. Oh wait. Oh, Iranian-Iraq relations. Alright, let's read this. The decision of the Iranian government to nationalize its oil in defiance to its treaties and the rage of Britain has sent shockwaves across Iraq. Iraqis have applauded Iran for securing its sovereignty and defying imperialism, while recognizing its own government continues to accept colonial British concessions. Many Iraqis now openly call King Faisal II a British stooge. The Iraqi government is very sensitive to this, as anti-British and anti-colonial sentiments are at an all-time high across the country. Anti-British protesters have appeared in cities across the country and are demanding Iraq assert its own sovereignty. Currently, the Iraqi government receives a fixed royalty on oil sales, which many recognize leaves most of the oil wealth ending in British hands. The government has two options in how it responds to the Abadan crisis. It can join Iran and nationalize its own oil industry, rallying the masses and demonstrating the king's position as an Iraqi sovereign. However, doing so would provoke significant British and Western ire, ending Iraq's decades-long cultivation of such ties and leave Iraq exposed internationally as well as domestically. The second option is to negotiate with the British over the current oil concessions and perhaps change the model from one of a fixed annual royalty to a profit-sharing scheme where Iraq makes money on each barrel of oil sold. The British may be receptive to this plan as it would not want to risk losing another major concession, and it could placate the protesters. How will this affect Iranian-Iraqi relationship? Wait, it's still Prince Abd el Well, by 1958, things will change. But to be honest, if the Hashemites band together against European imperialism, and they band with, and because basically the Hashemites were the people who called for Arab unity back in World War I. They were the one to call for Arab unity, and they wanted to create a united Arab kingdom from the ocean to the Gulf, but they kind of had to make concessions because the British were like, chill homie, we can't do that. So they said, alright, the Middle East sounds fair, all of this area, the Gulf, Mesopotamia, and the Levant. But you know what happened. Sykes-Picot, Budapest. I mean, Sykes-Picot happened, the Balfour Declaration happened, a lot of bullshit happened. But hey, we nationalized the Suez Canal. Wait, let us, it's like in July we did it, so let me check the dates. Nationalisation of the Suez Canal. The Hungarian Revolution. Basically, it'll get squashed by the Soviets. Oh, it happened in July, so we're gonna still wait for October for a war to happen. Interesting. I mean, it's smart that I've already built much of my anti-air over here. Nagy announced Hungarian withdrawal from the war. Oh, in the radio address from the country Prime Minister, Nagy announced his intention to withdraw from the Warsaw Pact and engage in a foreign policy for many Hungarians. Membership also so it's back down in Hungary. Hold on a fucking second. This is definitely this is definitely not right. This is definitely not. There's something wrong in here. Where is it? Minister close down the camps. Falling out from Moscow. Next stage of liberalization. They actually do it. I think they're gonna get overthrown later on. I don't think they can stay. Why would the Soviet Union back? Alright. Now I know for sure that. Now I know for sure I probably picked. I didn't check the AI. Now everything is botched, basically. Like, it is not going to end well. Let's look at our lovely ship. And what will our ship do? It's gonna be a strike force. Alright. Oh. Right. US hosts conference to determine the fate of the canal. The US fearing an escalation of the situation has hosted an international conference in order to solve the crisis. Many countries stood their ground in regards to ownership of the canal, with no side seeming to buckle. This conference was an overall failure as the situation is continuing to escalate. Nothing of fruit, it seems. Well, the canal is ours. There's no way for you to say it's not, because it is ours. It'll always be ours. It was and it'll always be ours. The Egyptians made that canal. They broke their backs cutting basically 2 continents in half, Asia and Africa. they dug up that canal and they made an agreement with Britain. You have the canal for some time, then we'll have it. I think Britain has overstayed in this region, so yeah. UK out. Brexit. The Brexit. Right, so let's see. The end of French India. Annexation of Nagar Havali. Good for you, India. We're proud of you. Right, what are we going to do now? We nationalize the Suez Canal. Probably in the next video we will have the Suez crisis. Constitutional reforms. We have to reform the constitution to fit the ever-changing situation of Egypt. If the constitution is to stay modern, it has to be reformed. I apologize. By the way, let's read this. This is the Majlis Qiyadat al-Thawra. As I said before, it's like the Council of Commanding the Revolution. Nationalism is a revolutionary ideology inspired by the second Egyptian president Gamal Abd el Nasser, espousing the unification of what is referred to as the Arab world. It asserts that the Arab people constitute a single nation of federation based upon a shared language and culture transcending Islam and Christianity. Advocates of nationalism have often been described representing political and economical positions which are secular, socialist, nationalist, socially progressive, and anti-imperialist, just like me. We are basically socialist revolutionaries, but at the same time nationalists. You know, Arab socialism and Arab nationalism. Alright, probably Arab nationalism is different, but you cannot say Arab socialism without saying Arab nationalism, because these two are combined together, especially in the socialist part. But I believe there were some nationalists, like there were Pan-Arab nationalists that weren't exactly socialist or keen on having socialism. I think I saw rockets. I was pretty sure I saw rockets. Good thing I have my own rocket artillery. By the way, after playing for a while, I totally forgot how to change the name of the division. Oh, here it is. Yeah, but I'm not gonna change anything right now. Let's see, what can we create? Let's create one more of these. How many can we create? You know what, let's just only add one division. Looking back at the template, it's decent. And now our troops aren't gaining any more attrition. Usagi. Oh. Yeah, poor guy. Alright, so we're gonna basically have a complete army. Muhammad Fawzi, let's see who we can put. Alright, he's alright. Let's just check this dude. He's politically connected. No, oh yeah, it's the same dude. What if I choose? It's like search. He's also an infantry officer. I don't want to promote him. Alright, no, wait. He's actually good at what he does, so I'm keeping him. And let's do even more research. Right, so we can do anything right now. Alright, because we're gonna be I want radars. Definitely want radars. 100% I want radars. Right. So what we're gonna focus? We're gonna focus on building some submarines. So what I was building, this is coming soon, coming soon. So I'm not gonna research anything that is coming soon. Rather focus on stuff that we already have. I actually need to get on my game over here, but I'll do it later on. Modern water infrastructure. I want... Alright. Let's do this. Let's get back to bidding. And it's September. Alright. Since the Suez crisis will start in October, what I want to do is the following. Alright. What I want to do is well, I think the video did go on a little bit longer than it should be. 31 minutes. That's a good number. So alright, let's check our money. We have a good amount of money, so we can industrialize the Suez region. But we'll do this after we get rid of after we basically defeat the tripartite. Let me read it, please, because I really hate these words. Tripartite aggression on Egypt. The tripartite aggression. After we stop it, after we defeat it, and put the face of the imperialist and Zionist bastards into the ground, we're gonna develop the fuck out of these places. These two states. Oh wait, this one is already being developed. I guess the British did leave us something good. Alright, so we're just gonna have to upgrade this one. I mean, it's a big fuck you to Britain. We took this land from them and they were already modernizing it. I love the smell of victory in the morning. But until next time, everybody, see you. And by next time, I mean just literally 2 seconds after this video, because I'm sitting here recording with nothing else to do. See you all, people. Goodbye.